What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your man Chaz Ellis, and I've worked as a law enforcement officer on the street and also in the jail. A question a lot of people ask is what to do if somebody puts something underneath your seat, you're riding with a friend or whatever, they put some contraband underneath the seat, you get pulled over. What do you do in that situation? Now, I'm not a lawyer, but I can tell you what happens on the street. Unfortunately, for a lot of people in those situations, it's kind of like a lose-lose. I'm not going to try to sit here and tell you what to do if you're trying to be El Chapo or you're trying to be the next kingpin and get all the street cred in the world. But if you are a regular person and you're just trying to live a regular life, you need to snitch immediately. If you want to call it snitching, whatever, you need to exonerate yourself as quick as possible and say, yeah, this is not mine, this is my friend's, whatever. Because if they're not going to speak up immediately and say, no, that's me, what's going to happen is you're going to be in a situation where it's going to be up to the officer's discretion to decide what they want to do with that case. So some officers will play the smart role and say, well, it's underneath this person's seat. Let me look and see what the priors look like on each person. Yeah, it's probably yours. Some will do that, but a lot will just arrest both of you, and now you got to try to figure it out from jail. Here's the problem with trying to figure it out from jail. Every step in that process that you go, every step you go is going to be more and more difficult to get out of it. So if you're at the car and y'all are talking, you might be able to drive away. If you say, hey, this is this person's stuff, not mine, you might be able to drive away. They get your information, your friend goes, gets locked up, and you're good. You know, probably won't even have to testify or anything like that. They're probably gonna take his fingerprints off of a weapon, DNA, whatever, off of any weapon. Most of the time, even if it doesn't even go that far. Most of the time, the person, once they realize they can't find somebody to take the fall for them, they go get a lawyer, public defender, and that person tells them to cop out. Hey man, it's underneath your seat. Best case scenario, y'all both go to jail. That's about as good as you get it. You're going to jail. And then they just go ahead and let it go. But if you decide to be quiet, no man, I gotta stick to the G code, I gotta be a real one, all that type of stuff. If you decide to do that, now you end up getting locked up. When you get locked up, if you decide to change your mind, you still gotta pay bond, you still gotta pay for a lawyer, or you gotta go try to secure a public defender. These are things that you're gonna have to do in order to get out of jail, even if you decide to tell later on. If you decide to tell after that, even like say you do get convicted, you say, man, I need to get an appeal and I need to go ahead and just release a testimony. When you start doing all of that type of stuff, by the time you done worked your way all the way there, it's gonna cost you so much money, so much time to get out of jail. It's gonna be ridiculous. And you're gonna need more and more cooperation from your friend. The more into the system you are, the more cooperation you're going to need from your friend in order to get out, most likely. So in that situation, I would say tell right away. I understand, right to remain silent and all that kind of stuff. That's important a lot of times because you don't want to incriminate yourself. But when it's the difference between being able to walk away from the situation or have to fight it out in court, you might want to just go ahead and handle your business. Is that going to mess you up on the street if you were trying to be a street dude, if you was trying to be El Chapo, if you was trying to be out here and make it to the highest level, Franklin Saint type stuff? If that's what you was trying to do, yeah, that's going to be gone. If you were trying to rap or something like that, you probably could still get away with it. You probably still rap. But as far as all that other street stuff, it's probably not going to work out. But if you want to be a regular person and just get a job or have a career, own your own business, whatever, that's the best route probably.